Welcome into the RJ Performance Group, Mental Performers of the Week. I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us. And again, as always, this video brought to you by our friends at the RJ Performance Group. Go to rjpg.net and set up your appointment to get your mind right. If that's on the football field, basketball court, anywhere, even in the boardroom in the sales game, the RJ Performance Group is there to help get you mentally right. And look, we're at Corner Canyon High School, and why are we talking about it this early? Well, folks, when something happens, what happened tonight in the state of Utah, we got to talk about the mental performances of this Lone Peak football team. And look, it's one thing to come in and beat Corner Canyon. It had to happen in 48 games. It was how they bounced back from last week in life. And no matter what, we're going to have those moments, going to trip and fall and make mistakes and do all those different things. As what do you learn from them? And last week against Sky Ridge, Lone Peak did not play their best game. They lose a close one to Sky Ridge, coming into against Corner Canyon, who we felt was unbeatable in the state of Utah, and we hadn't seen him been beat in 48 games, and a bunch of opportunities for Lone Peak to get him time and time again, and they were able to do it. And it's one of those things that you learn in football and in sports and in team moments, to be able to stay together. And what we saw tonight from the Lone Peak Knights in a 41-16 win was absolutely guys learning from the experiences from the week before and throughout the year and putting them into play, and it was absolutely spectacular. Let's talk about a couple of guys. Connor Kelly, the edge rusher, looking like we talked about in the broadcast, like John Henry Daly. He was all over the backfield of Corner Canyon, harassing Brown all night long. He stepped up and made big plays. And in big moments, that self-talking, getting ready, who are the guys on the offensive side that got it done? How about Jackson Willits? Big run after big run after big run, and including the third quarter on a 3rd and 1, be able to scoot through the hole, and a 50-plus yard run to set things up is absolutely big. Easton Comer, the senior quarterback in his first year starting, didn't have his best game against Sky Ridge and bounced back, missed some throws early. It's staying with things and be able to keep things going. He hits Christensen on some big plays, and in the second half comes out of the locker room in a 13-10 game, goes right down the field and finds Luke Hyde again, who had a tough first half on the offensive side of the ball. Luke Hyde able to bounce back and make that catch, and made some others as well in this ball game. And when you look at Lone Peak, and what you can learn from this is the ability, no matter what happened last week, is what is in front of you tonight, and that's exactly what they did. And this team together, the offensive line, Brown, Pay, and crew, that defensive front, we talked about Kelly, it was Siri, it was Fatisi Manu, Darrington, and others that stepped up and got things done. And we talk about Luke Durfee, gets a ton on both sides of the ball. Spectacular football from Lone Peak. And you know, we talk about being in the boardroom. It's not just on the field. Coach Brockbank did an outstanding job getting this team ready. Coach Denny with that defense, absolutely outstanding. The entire Lone Peak Knight football team getting the nod from me as our RJ Performance Group Mental Performers of the Week. If you want to learn how to get better, go to our friends at rjpg.net, the RJ Performance Group. Set your appointment up today. Look, I go see them personally. I sit down and talk to my good friend Riley Jensen when I need to get my mind right and get things fixed about running this, but in my personal life, my business, everything else, that's who I turn to. You should turn to him as well. Again, go to rjpg.net and set your appointment up today. Congratulations to Lone Peak, our Mental Performers of the Week.